Hi, I'm Stephanie Douglas and I'm just about to do my home programme with Ramsey Stewart. It's my ID. Hi Ramsey, how are you feeling tonight?
Alright.
You right? You got any injuries you need to know about before we start the workout? No? Okay, so first things first, we're going to start off with some mobility exercises. Get your joints ready for the workout this evening. So first of all, this is going to be your stance for all of the mobility exercises. Your feet beneath your hips, have a neutral spine, engage your core, head up looking forward, and if you just roll your shoulders back and down. And we're going to start with warming up the cervical spine first. So if you just watch me first and then you do it, so taking your head to the right, to the centre and to the left and back to the centre, and you're going to do that 8 times. Okay, so feet hip width apart, feet facing forward. Do a wee shoulder shrug, right, and to the right, to the centre, back to the left, centre, so that's 2, that's it, 4, that's it, 6, plus 1, and 8. So our next one, we're going to warm up our shoulder joints. So to do that, again, your feet are hip width apart, neutral spine, engage your core, and you're just taking your arms out at shoulder width, and you're just going to do small circles, taking your shoulders back, gradually getting bigger. Don't do it. Do that for 8, and then you're going to stop and bring them forward. Again, doing that for 8. All times you need to keep your core engaged, neutral spine, keep looking forward.
Sorry, it's still
right, so again, feet hip width apart, toes facing forward, neutral spine, core engaged, arms right out to the side. Start off with your small circles, a wee bit slower. Right, gradually getting bigger. That's it, and now stop. Now you're going to go back the other way. Bit bigger. That's it. Right, and now we're going to warm up the shoulder griddle at the top of your shoulders, and that's simply, again, in the normal stance, and you're just going to take your shoulders up towards your ears and drop them down. Up and down, and you're going to do that 8 times. So again, feet facing forward, directly under the hips, neutral spine, looking forward, and you just bring your shoulders up to the ears and then drop them down. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So the next one we are going to do is we're going to warm up our thoracic spine, so it's the middle of our spine. So same stance for all of our exercises, and then we're just going to put our arms bent in front of the chest, and you're going to twist only that part of your back. Keep your head forward, hips still forward, and then back to the centre, and then to the left, and back to the centre, and you're going to do 8 of those. Okay, so feet facing forwards, hip width apart, that's it. Now you're only moving your arms, so twist them round, keep your head forward, hips forward, head a bit more forward, that's it, to the centre, and back. That's 2, 3, 4, that's it, 6, 7, that's it. Now our next one we're going to do is we're going to warm up our lumbar spine, so that's the bottom of the back. It's normal stance, and you're just going to take your body weight down to one side, just as whatever's comfortable for yourself. You're not having to overstretch. You might feel it in the obliques, but it is for your lower back. And then down to the other side and back up. So you're going to do 8 of those as well. Okay, so bring your feet in a little bit more, so directly under your hips, that's it. Head forward and just lean, stretching down that thigh, and then back up. Try and keep your body upright. So you're not leaning down the way, just to the side. That's it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now the next one is for the hip joint and the knee joint. So we're in our normal stance again, looking forward, and all we're doing is bringing the knee up and down and up. So you're wanting that kind of level with the hip, and then back down. So you're going to do 8 of those. So again, the normal stance, that's it, looking forward, and bring your right knee up and back down. If you're struggling with your balance, you can always put your arms, yeah, you can put them behind your back, whatever's more comfortable. Us. And then the final mobility exercise in the same position again. If you find it more comfortable having your hands behind your back for your balance, you can do them on your hips or out to the side, and you're just going to take one foot forward and you're just going to circle it in one direction. So this is for your ankle joint, and then you're going to go back in the other direction. If that's a bit too difficult, you can also do a toe heel tap. And just make sure you're keeping this standing leg soft as well, you're not locking it out, so you can have a slight bend in it. Okay, so feet hip width apart, get your balance, have a nice strong core, looking forward. That's it, small circles. And the other way. Right, and then back onto the right foot, and then go the opposite direction. That's it, and then back to the other foot. That's it. So that's us for our mobility exercises. So now we're going to move on to our stretches before we're going on to the workout. So our first one is our posterior step with an overarm reach. So our feet are going to be hip width apart. Engage your core, have a neutral spine, you're looking forward. So what you're going to be doing in this exercise is you're going to be stepping back. We'll go with the right foot first, so you're wanting that foot to be flat to the ground, bending off the front leg, and your arms are coming up, so there's a slight arch on the middle of your back. Okay? So just one of these, and in, and then back, and in. And you're going to do 8 of those. Yeah? Okay, so get your stance ready first. So standing straight, bring your feet in a wee bit, toes facing forward, and you're going back with the right. And when you're going back with the right, keep that heel down on the ground and throw your arms up. You need to make sure you've got a really strong core for this one, because you might overarch your back, okay? And then go with the left. And in. 3. That's it. Arch a bit more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Right, and now the next one we're going to do is our squat to overarm. So that's going to be working our gluteus maximus, our quads, and our hamstrings. So all you're doing here is taking your feet hip width apart, and you're going to be bending down. Just watch. But when you're bending down, you throw your arms back, and when you come up, your arms are coming up. So in this one, you need to keep your chest up, head looking forward, and up, down, and up, and you're going to do 8 of those. Ready? So bend down, arms come back, and up, and bend down again, keep that chest high, bring your arms back a bit more, and up, and again, up, up, that's it. One more. Well done. And then our next one, we have our standing dynamic pectoral stretch. So that's obviously going to stretch off our pecs. So again, you're standing, your feet hip width apart, you've got your core engaged, neutral spine, head looking forward. You're going to start with your hands facing out directly in front of the chest, and you're just going to take them back so they're out by the shoulders, and then bring them back in once you've held it for a minute, and then out and back in. And you're going to give me 8 of those. So get your stance ready, so bring your feet in a tiny bit more, that's it. Nice neutral spine, looking forward, hands directly out in front of you, and then bring them out, that's it, and in, and back out again. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, that's 8. And then we're going to go into our last dynamic stretch. So that is our lunge with a rotation. So we're starting in our normal position. We're then going to go back on our right foot. So you're wanting to keep your knee over your foot here. Hands are here, and you're going to rotate to the opposite side. You don't need to push it too far, just to whatever's comfortable. Bring the foot back in. So you're going back on then the left, bend into that knee and twisting. So that's going to be working your quads and your hamstrings, and you'll feel it in your core and obliques as well. Okay, so do you want to get that stance right? So that's it. So you're stepping back with that right foot, bending that front one, just onto your toe, keep the ball, that's it, just onto the ball of your foot. And then you're going to twist your body to the opposite side. That's it. And then back. And then step in, step back. That's it. So that's 2. Just take your time with it. Remember, keep that heel up off the ground. That's it. Perfect, that's it. So we're now going to move on to our warm-up. So we're actually going to use the treadmill. So that's an all-over body workout. So working your latimus dorsi, it's using your deltoids, it's using your gluteus maximus, your gastrocnemius, your soleus, it's using your quads, your hamstrings, and your core is always going to be engaged in this. So we're just going to do 6 minutes. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah, good. Right, okay, so we'll go and use the treadmill for this. So with the treadmill here, I'll demonstrate first. You need to make sure you're getting onto it safely. So first of all, you need to make sure that the belt is not running. What you're going to do is take a hold onto the handles, and if you step up onto the sides first and then onto the middle, and then you've got this safety clip here. So what you do is you're just going to attach that onto yourself, so if it's going too fast and you lose your balance, it pulls on it and it'll stop the machine. Okay? When you're on the treadmill, you want to try and make sure you're kind of staying in this area here. This is your kind of safe zone. Like I said, we're going to do 6 minutes. Because it's a warm-up, you're not going to be working too hard. We're going to get you an RPE of about 4 or 5, just to kind of get you all warmed up. So all you're going to do is you hit the start button, give you a wee countdown, and it will start off at quite a slow pace. So you're just pressing this, and we'll bring it up to a speed of 6, if you're comfortable with that. And then you're just going to take it into a slow jog, and we'll just try and keep it that slow jog pace for about 6 minutes. Alright? And then we'll just hit stop, and it'll gradually slow down. If at any point you want to, you can just put your hands on the handles, alright? And then you wait till the machine is fully stopped, take your clip off, and just step off of the machine. How's that sound?
Fine.
Okay? Right, so just take hold of the handles and then step up for me. So like I said, this is a full body workout, so it's going to be really good for warming up your full body, getting all your muscles ready to work out. So you've got your safety clip on, so you just step onto the belt, come up a little bit, you're staying in this area, and then you're just going to hit the start button. That's it. And we want you working at an RPE of about 4 or 5. So we want you to still be able to give us a bit of conversation when you're going. And at any point you can turn the speed down if it's too much. So we'll just be doing this for 6 minutes. That's it. Make sure your core is engaged at all times. Looking forward.
Can I use like that there? I'm too concerned.
Is that okay speed for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were ever using the treadmill as part of the cardio of your workout, you can obviously increase or decrease your speed, but you can also increase the incline, so it gives you a bit more resistance when you're running. Alternatives to the treadmill, you could also use the rowing machines. Again, it's a full body workout. You alright?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to come back to you then. And you should always make sure you're doing your heel to toe. If you feel like the speed's going a bit slow, you can always put it up. But just remember it's a warm-up. That's it, so you're 2 minutes down, so you've 4 minutes to go. Come back in here. Again, if you want, you can put the speed up a bit. Down to about 3. How you feeling? Alright?
Yes.
Last minute at this speed and then we'll start decreasing it. we're just got that speed for the last minute. Starting to feel warm. Last 30 seconds. So if you want to now hit the stop button, and it will slowly start to slow down. Just make sure you're staying on the belt until it's completely stopped. That's it. Now bring your feet together and unclip the safety clip and use the handles to step off. So now we're going to go back outside. And we are going to start with our free weights, our body weights and our functional exercises. So I'll just get you to put that camera down.
No, put it in there because the sun's behind you.
Okay.
So put it down there.
So our first free weight exercise we're going to do is we're going to use the dumbbells and we are going to do front raises. So what I'll do is I'll demonstrate first and then I'll get you to do them, okay? So let me check how many reps we are doing of this. So these are just 1 kilogram weights, so you should be okay with them. So we're going to do 3 sets of 8 and you'll get a 30-second rest in between, okay? So whenever we're picking up weights, your feet wider than hip width, you're putting all your weight into your heels and you're just deadlifting them from the ground, okay, regardless of what the weight is. So with our front raises, so we are going to be working our anterior deltoids here. So our feet slightly wider than hip width apart. You're going to have a neutral spine, engage your core, you're looking forward, shoulders back and down. Have a slight bend in your knees, you never want to lock them out. And it's going to be the same when you're extending your arms, have a slight bend in your elbows because you don't want to lock them out. So you're facing forward and you're just bringing them up, right in front of you at chest height with your hands over, and then slow and controlled back down to the thighs, and then back up. And then slow and controlled back down to the thighs. Alright, do you want to give it a bash? Okay, so I'll get you standing, your feet facing forward. That's it. And if you just take these. So you want your hands over. So shoulders back and down, looking forward, engage your core, so suck your belly button right into your spine. Slight bend to your knees, not overly, just a slight bend. Right, and you're just bringing them straight up in front of you to your chest height and then slow and controlled back down. So that's 1. That's 2. That's it, good speed. 3. That's it. 4. Keep looking forward. 5. 6. 7. And last one. 8. So you've got a 30-second rest now, alright? How did you feel that? Was that okay?
It's fine.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Weights are alright for you?
Yes.
Yeah? Right, okay, so then back into your stance. Toes facing forward again. Make sure you're sucking that core right in. Slight bend to your knees. Shoulders back and down. And away you go. That's it. So with this exercise here, you're also working your latimus dorsi here, so that's these muscles here. So you will feel it a bit in the upper part of your body. That's it. Nice, slow and controlled. That's it. Last one. Okay, so you've just got one more set of these to go. Right, you'll give yourself a wee few shoulder shrugs. Right, that's it. Toes forward again, slight bend to the knees, core engaged, neutral spine. And just bringing them up. Hold for a second and then nice and controlled back down. And remember, and keep those elbows unlocked. You're not wanting to have your arms directly out straight, have a slight bend in them. That's it. That's it, perfect. That's brilliant. So our next one, you can either put them down, have a wee rest and get yourself some water. And our next exercise we're doing is the shoulder press with the dumbbells. So again, we'll just use the same weights and the shoulder press. So that again is working your deltoids. It's working your trapezius at the top here. You're also working a little bit of your triceps brachii. Okay. So with this one, we are going to do 3 sets and we're going to do 10 reps. So you've already got the dumbbells in your hand, so you don't need to deadlift them from the floor. So again, your feet are going to be hip width apart. So if you just give me these just now and I'll do a little demonstration. So our feet are wider than our hips. Again, a slight bend in the knees. You're looking forward, your belly button is sucked into your spine, neutral spine, and you're just going to bring them up to here. So have them in line, your arms in line with your shoulders, you're looking forward, and all you're going to do is press the dumbbells up towards the sky and bring them slowly back down. And again, when you're lifting them up, you're not locking your arm out, so you're not having your arm completely straight. There's always going to be that slight bend to your elbow, and then back down. Alright, do you want to give that a bash? So remember, get that stance so your feet are wider. Toes facing forward, slight bend to that knee. Right, bring your core in, have a nice strong back. So you're not wanting to arch your back out at all. Try and keep your back straight. Alright, that's it. And then push it up to the ceiling, and then slow and controlled back down to your starting position. So try, when you bring them back down, try and bring it down to about here. Right, that's it, and then back up. And down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, so you've now got a 30-second rest, so how was that?
Fine.
Feel alright? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you can give your arms a wee shake off if you want. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, you can go back in, so you're doing another 10 here. So again, toes facing forward, get that position before you start. Make sure you're not arching your back, so you're wanting your back to be quite straight. If it helps at all, you can try and tuck your pelvic bone under a little bit, give you a straighter back, and then suck that core right in. And then you're just pressing to the sky. So that's 1. Bring them. That's it. To there. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. That's it. So again, another wee 30-second rest, and then you've got one more set of these before we move on to our next exercise. Okay, so just whenever you're ready, make sure your toes are facing forward again. So if you just bring that round a bit, that's it. Remember your slight bend in the knee. suck that belly button right in, and then bring your arms up to shoulder width. So if you just bring them up a little bit higher so that you've got like 2 90-degree angles, that's it, and then press up. 90-degree angle back. 1, 2, 3, that's it. 4, 5, 6, remember bring 90-degree angle. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. That's perfect, so I'll just take these from you. We'll get these out of the way. So our final free weight exercise we're going on to is a back squat using the barbell. So we don't actually have a barbell today, so instead we'll be using this pole here. So it's the same idea. So again, when you're lifting anything from the ground, make sure your feet are hip width apart, you're bending with your knees, your weight's going into the heels, and you're just down and up, okay? So with this exercise, you want to have your feet hip width apart. You don't want to have them wider, you want to have them hip width apart, okay? And then you're just going to lift and press that. So you're going to keep the bar on the spongy part of your back. Have your hands out here, and what you want to do is keep your chest up, your head's always going to be up, and then you're just sinking down, and then slow and controlled back up. So you're not wanting to hunch down like this, you're always wanting to keep up and then back up. And what you're working here is your gluteus maximus, you're working your quadriceps, you're working your hamstrings, okay? So I'll pop this back down here for you.
Should we lift that again?
Right, so your feet are slightly wider and hip width apart here. Looking forward, making sure your back's nice and strong, and when you're bending down, putting all your weight into your heels. Okay, so you're just down, grab it here, and up. Okay? Right, and for this, we're doing 4 sets of 10, okay? So that's it. Pick it up, and then you're just going to lift and press onto that back squishy part of your back here, okay? Right, so now you want your toes facing forward, make sure they're directly underneath your hips. That's it. So again, strong core, so you're wanting to suck that belly button right into your spine, have your back nice and neutral. And remember, whenever you're bending, you want to keep that chest up. You can obviously tilt, but you want to keep that chest up. Okay? You alright? Keep your toes forward. Yeah, that's it. So that's, no. You don't want to go down too low, and you need to keep your heels on the ground at all times, okay? So if you feel your heels are coming up off the ground, you're going down too low, okay? So just go down as low as comfortable for you. So you're just coming down and up, so you're not lifting your heels, right? That's it. Toes forward. That's it. So that's 2, looking forward. 3, come up a bit higher. 4, slow down a bit. 5, don't go slow. 6, that's it. 7, 8, remember, and keep these toes forward. 2 more. 1 more. That's it, and then all you're going to do is just lift the bar up and then bend, place it down on the ground. That's it, and have a wee rest, and you've got 3 more sets of these to do, okay? So you just need to remember, keep your toes forward at all times. So if you're feeling when you're going down, even if it's just a little bit, if your toes are starting to come up, or if your toes are then starting to turn out, you might be just going down a bit too low for what you're able to do. So we can obviously gradually work up to it. So if you can only go down a little bit, then that's fine, because you're still going to be working those muscles. Okay, so pick the bar up again, so all the way in to the heels, up, lift and press, Make sure it's on that nice spongy bit of your back. Right, so your toes are facing forward. Engage that core again. Looking forward. Chest up and just do a slight bend. That's it. That's perfect. And down again. And up. Down. That's 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And again, just lift in front of you and then down and place it. Perfect. So you've got 2 more sets of this one to do. How are you feeling?
Fine.
You alright? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so just whenever you're ready, remember your feet a bit wider than hip width apart just for picking it up. Weight into your heels and bend and up. Okay? That's it, and then press it down into that spongy part. Then we'll get your feet again. Looking forward, nice strong core. That's it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's really good. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. So again, lift up and bend and then stand up straight. That's it. If you want, you can give your shoulders a wee shrug if getting a bit stiff from using the bar. Right, and whenever you're ready, remember feet wide and up. That's it. Perfect. Toes are in the. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. That's used to just a lift and then down to the floor. So if you want to go and take on some water now, and then we're going to be moving on to our functional exercises. Just move this out of the way. So again, I'll just demonstrate first and then we'll get you to go after, okay? So this one we're doing is Russian twists with a medicine ball. So we've got our medicine ball here, it's 3 kilograms, okay? So we've got varied sizes, so if you're wanting to go a bit heavier or a bit lighter. So what you're going to do is come down onto your mat. You want to have your feet apart, keep them in line with your knees, have your feet flat on the ground. You're going to grab onto your medicine ball, you're looking forward, and what you want to do is just lean back a little bit. You can either lean back a lot, but we'll just start you off, we'll just lean back a little bit here. Again, making sure your feet are flat at all times. You want to suck that belly button in towards your spine, and what this is going to do is going to work your abdominal muscles and your obliques down the side. Okay, so you're going to hold your medicine ball at your chest level, and because you're already leaning back, all you're going to do is just twist to the side and then back to the centre. Twist to the side and back to the centre. To the side, centre, back to the side and to the centre. And if at any point you're feeling like you're feeling that too much on your thighs, if you want, we can just get rid of the weight and you can just keep your hands again at chest level and you can just twist with no added weight. Alright? So if you just sit down first, if you need, I can hold your feet down. We are going to do 10 reps and we're going to do 4 sets, okay? So if you just bring your bum up the mat a bit so that your feet are flat, getting in a comfortable position. You can sway from side to side if you want, it takes you off your seating bones. Right, so just grab a hold of this. Right, make sure you've got a nice straight back. Right, knees in a bit and lean back slightly, just whatever's comfortable for you, and bring that ball in a bit more. Right, I'll hold your toes down and you're just going to go to the right slightly. That's it. Don't need to put the ball down, and then in to the left. Brilliant. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now bring your body up. That's it. Try and keep your back straight. Right, and then you're going to go back again. So keep your knees in. Remember, your knees in line with your feet. Like I said, you can bring yourself in closer if you want, or you can lean back it any further, just whatever's comfortable for you, but you need to keep your feet flat on the ground. Okay, so into the position, bring the ball into your chest, straight back, suck your belly button in, right, and twist. That's 1, 2, 3, nice, slow and controlled, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and then bring back into your position. So bring your back up a bit. That's it. How are you feeling?
This mat's the most uncomfortable thing.
Right, ready to go again. 2 more sets. Right. So remember, try and keep looking forward. You're not wanting to hunch up, because you'll end up hurting your back. Okay.
You show me legs how you going about.
Yeah, you can. Right. So into your position, ball into the chest, lean back and to the side. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to tuck your head down. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and back into the centre. Okay, how are you feeling?
Fine.
Where are you feeling it? You feeling it in your obliques? Feeling it in your thighs? Right, do you want to try the last one without the ball then? No?
Do you want me to try the last one without the ball?
If you're feeling it in your thighs.
Ditch it.
Okay, right, so we'll do the last one without any weights, okay? So your hands will be in at your chest and you're just going to twist. Just the exact same, just you've not got the added weight, okay? So remember, straight back. And now you're going off to your right, centre, left, centre. That's it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now bring it back up. That's you, well done. Okay, so just take your time getting up. Just move this out of the way for our next exercise. Okay, so our next exercise we're going to do is some slam ball. So it's quite a good exercise. It's a little bit of cardio. It works your gluteus maximus, it works your quads, your hamstrings, it's working your pectorals, both your anterior and your posterior deltoids, and your latimus dorsi. Also working your triceps as well. Okay, so for this we're going to take our 5 kilogram ball here. Alright, you're also going to be doing 10 reps of this with 3 sets. Okay, so we'll start off the ball on the floor. Your feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Same stance with your neutral spine, your core is engaged, and you're always going to be keeping your chest up. So you're just going to be grabbing the ball here, up, slamming it down, and then up, reaching up, but again you're not locking your elbows out, you're keeping them nice and soft, and slamming it down. Down, slam, down, slam. So it's the same technique when lifting up the bar, so you're wanting to put all that weight into your heels, keeping your back straight, chest up. Alright, want to give that a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So remember getting at your stance so your feet are slightly wider than hip width. Nice proud chest, core engaged, and you're bending down, up, and slam it down. That's it. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Right, so now we've got another set. Just remember, see when you're picking it up and then you're coming up here, throw it down while you're might. So once it hits the ground, then you can go down and get it. Slam it, then go down and get it. So you're not dropping it and travelling down with the ball, okay? Right, so get in the right stance again. That's it. Just ready whenever you are. Alright. That's it. And then up. Slam it down. That's it. Brilliant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. So we've just got one more set of this to do, and then we're moving on to our body weight exercises, okay? So that's it. Feet are forward, wider than hips, and just ready whenever you feel it. Alright? That's it. 1, 2, that's good, nice straight back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 to go, 9, and last one, 10. Brilliant. That's that for you. After that,
Fine.
no injuries, nothing.
No injuries.
Nothing to report. Perfect. So we're now moving on to our body weight exercises. So we're going to need the mat again. So our first body weight exercise we are going to do, is our press ups. So we're going to need the mat. So the press ups, you can either do a box press up so you're on your knees, or you can go full press up here where you're on the balls of your feet. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to engage your core, and what you're working here is your pectoral muscles. You are also working your anterior deltoids at the front, and you're working your triceps brachii. Okay? So you're in this position here. So if you're doing your full ones, and you're just coming down and pushing back up. Okay? Or you can come onto your knees. If you're doing your knees, make sure you're bringing your body down so you're not just going like this, okay? So you're bringing the full body down, so you're coming down and pushing up. So your elbows are going out to the side, okay? And try not to lock them out. So when you're coming back up, okay?
Yep.
We're going to do 3 sets of 8 reps. So if you just want to get in a position and just do whatever's comfortable for you, if you want to go your knees, or if you want to go full press up, or we can mix it up, you can do 1 set full press up, 1 set on your knees. Entirely up to you. Okay, so if you're doing your full press up, that's it. Engage that core, nice straight back, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. Now rest. 30-second rest. How was that? Are you alright doing the full press ups? Yeah?
Do you want me to do the first line was?
No.
No.
You can do your box press ups though if you want.
Excellent.
So again, watch the sound. Your box press up. So you're here, Your hands are in the same position as you would with your full one, but you've got your feet.
Alright, okay.
So your knees are on the ground. And it's the same, but it's just taking a little bit of pressure off of the arms, okay?
So that way, yeah.
Okay? Right, that's it. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Keep your knees and your feet in line. And that's it. Now, so when you're coming down, make sure it's all your body. That's it. And push back up. That's perfect. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Well done. So take a wee break and you've got one more set to do on those. Feeling alright?
Yep.
Okay. Right, make sure you've got the feet. That's it, perfect. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 to go, 7, and 8. That's brilliant. Perfect. If you want to go and grab a drink, you can grab a drink.
Alright.
Okay, so we're now moving on to our next bodyweight exercise. So we're going to be doing abdominal crunches. So again, we're on the mat. So we're just coming down. Feet flat on the floor again. So if you find it easier, you can bring them in closer, have them further away. It works your lower abdomen. So you're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps, okay? So once your feet are in this position, you're just going to lower yourself slowly onto the ground. And you're having your hands at the side of your ears. Engage your core. Feet flat. Knees are in line with feet and also in line with your hips. And you're not coming fully up, you're just doing a small crunch. So you're bringing your shoulders up off the ground. Okay, and you're not wanting to tuck your chin under either, you're not wanting to do that. You're just...
You hold my feet?
I can hold your feet for you, okay? And remember, you're wanting to try and keep your elbows wide. Okay, so once you're into the position, if you want to bring your feet in a bit closer. Right, suck your belly button into your spine. We're going to be working your abdominal muscles.
Right.
Right. Shoulders off, that's it. You don't need to come all the way up, it's just a little bit up. Just a crunch. That's enough, and then back down. That's it. Back down. And back down. Hands at the side of your ears. That's it. 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Brilliant. Okay. So you can relax. Are you feeling that in those abdominal muscles? Yeah. Right. So you've got 2 more sets of this to do. Okay. Just whenever you're ready, remember your hands lie flat back. Hands at the ears. Keeping them in line, and when you're coming up, try not to let your elbows come in. All right. Okay, just whenever you're ready. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to go. 9. Last one. 10. Well done. Well done. For the last set, if you want, you can come up a little bit less if you're feeling it too much, and you can just crunch in, but you're still wanting to try and lift those shoulder blades up off the mat. Alright? So just whenever you're ready. If you feel it'll be easier, you can bring your feet in a bit closer. Okay? Right, so lie your back flat to the mat. Engage your abdominal muscles, so suck that belly button right in. Make sure you're doing that throughout the full exercise and you'll feel it even deeper, okay? Hands at the side of your ears and you're just lifting those shoulder blades off, okay? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, well done, 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, 2 to go, 9, last one, 10, well done, that was really good, well done. So our next one we're going to do is our back extension. So again we're using the mat. This is working our erector spine, okay? So what you want to do here, well, how many we're doing? We're doing 3 sets of 8 reps, okay? So you're wanting to lie flat down, okay? So you've got your feet flat, legs are flat, your arms, again like the last position, you're having your hands at the side of your face here, and all you're doing is just lifting your chest up and then placing it back down. So you will feel this in your back. So you're just up and back down, okay? So you're going to just be doing 8 of those and we'll do 3 sets, alright? So just lie flat down.
Where's my hands again?
So lie completely flat just now, right? And then your hands, you're just like the same position, you're just bringing them to your ears. No, like this.
Right.
Do you want to turn around and look? So when you're lying, they're like this.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so they're just at the side of your temples, right? Okay? That's it. So all you're doing is just trying to lift your chest up and your head up off the mat.
And my hands.
And your hands are coming up as well, okay?
There we go.
Yep. That's it, that is brilliant. Perfect. So that's 1, 2. Just want to try and keep these feet down. 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. That's brilliant. Have a wee rest. How was that?
Fine, yeah.
Not getting any pain anywhere, no, just feeling it in your back. That's perfect. Right, just ready whenever you are. 1, 2, 3. Remember, and let your chest go right down onto the floor. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Brilliant.
Right.
Okay, so you've just got 1 set left to do. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. That's you. So if you just slowly come up, and I'll move this out of the way just now. Okay, so we are now finished all of our exercises, and all we need to do now is our cool down, and then we need to stretch off our muscles. So our cool down, we're actually going to do some step ups. So if you're in the gym, you could be using the step machine, but obviously we aren't in a gym, so we're just going to be using the step here. So just let me adjust this so that we can see. Perfect. And I'll move these out of the way. Okay, so with this exercise, you are still obviously going to be working muscles, but we're going to be working at an RPE of 4, because we're wanting to cool the body down, so we're not wanting to get ourselves completely out of breath. So I'm going to demonstrate what you'll do, and then we'll get you doing it first, okay? So you're just stepping up, up, and back down. So you want to make sure you're making full contact with your feet onto the step so that you don't slip or trip. And you're just going to be doing that. So again, you want to have your core in tight, you want to have your neutral spine. You can bring your arms into it, drive your arms through. You're looking forward, keeping your chest up. And what you're working here, again, you're working your hamstrings, you're working your gluteus maximus, you're working your quads, you're also working your soleus and your gastromenius, okay? So what you can do, because it's a cool down, so you can start with an RPE of about 3, and we can do that for a minute, and then if you want, we can take it up.
Do that second set.
And then again, we'll then bring it back down. Okay? Happy with that?
Yep.
Right. Okay. So remember, full contact, down. And we are doing this for 5 minutes. So timer on. Okay, so just whenever you're ready. Okay. Head forward, remember, and drive those arms through. Get your arms moving as well. That's it. And when you're stepping up, try and keep your feet a bit wider. That's it. Nice strong back. Keeping your chest up. Engage your core so you're sucking that belly button right in through to the spine. That's it. So step wider so your feet aren't as close together, so you're less likely to be tripping up over them. That's it. Right, and then we're going to bring your RPE up a little bit, so about to 4, so just pick that pace up just a little bit. That's it. Making sure you've got your foot fully on this, you're not wanting to have your foot hanging off. Right, bring the tempo up a bit. That's it. Keeping that chest up, looking forward. Remember, get those arms
Can I do 2 things
swinging.
at once?
That's it. Careful. Right, bring your arms down a bit. That's it. Right, bring your tempo down a bit. Remember, full foot onto the step. Full foot onto the step. Down, down. Down, down. That's it. Keep going. In 20 seconds time, we'll up the tempo again. Keep looking forward. Make sure you've continued to keep that core engaged. Right, and then we're going to bring the speed up again. That's it. That's it, keep going. That's it. Keep going. Remember, bring your feet need to be fully coming up because you will slide off. That's it.
I've got to turn my ankle the same as the deck.
Remember, straight up onto the. You don't want to have your heel hanging off the back of the step. That's it. 30 more seconds. Looking forward. 10 seconds. and start slowing it right down. Brilliant.
Okay.
So that's your pull down complete. So now we just need to stretch off all of our muscles. Okay, so again we're going to need the mat. So we have done quite a lot of exercises that have involved us using the muscles in our legs, particularly our hamstrings. So you're going to want to stretch them off. So again, you're going to come down onto the mat, feet flat on the ground, and just lie back, making sure your head and your shoulders are on the mat. So both legs are bent. You can bring them in a bit closer if you want, it makes it a bit easier. And you're just going to take one leg up. You're either going to hold behind the behind the thigh, or you can hold onto your calf. Don't ever hold on to the knee joint, okay? So it's easier if you hold here. And this is a static stretch, okay? So we're just stretching off the hamstring here, right? So you're just going to hold that, and then down, okay? And then bring the other one up, hold behind the thigh or behind the calf. Clasp your hands behind it as well, and just hold it, stretching off that muscle, okay? So you're going to just hold it for 30 seconds on each leg, and then we'll go back and do each leg again for 30 seconds, okay? So whatever leg's more comfortable for you to come up first, that's it. For 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Brilliant, that's you. So slowly lower it to the ground and swap over legs. Okay? Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower it, and then back up with your right leg. So you feeling that down your hamstring, yeah?
Yes.
And back on your left leg. That's it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So slowly lower that to the ground. Perfect. If you just gently and slowly get back up onto your feet, so you roll onto your side if you want, and then back up. So our next one, again, we're going to be using this mat. So we are going to be stretching off our abdominal muscles. So we are going into the Sphinx position, okay? So you're lying flat down, okay? Have your hands here, or you can go into your elbows, okay? And you're just going to push up, hold it there, and back down, okay? So we're just stretching off those abdominal muscles, alright? So you're going to hold it for 30 seconds, and you're going to repeat it twice, okay? Right, so you're lying flat, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, all you're going to do is raise your chest, so push up, that's it. If it's too much, you can go into your elbows. So it's 30 seconds, and then we'll repeat that twice, okay? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly go back down. That's it. And just when you're ready, come back up again. It's just your chest coming up. Just your chest, so lower it down a wee bit. That's it. 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So slowly lower yourself back down. That's it. And then I'm just going to get you to come up and stand again. Okay? Just take your time. We'll move this out of the way. So our next exercise, static stretch we're going to do is we're going to need to try and stretch off our quads. So you can either lean against the fence here, hands can come out to the side, onto your hips, just whatever's more comfortable for you. So all you're going to do is engage your core, have a neutral spine. It's going to help your balance, and you're just taking your foot here, hold the bridge of your foot, keep your hip facing forward. Your standing leg should be nice and soft. Have that knee pointing directly down at the ground, keep looking straight, and you're just going to hold. Alright, another static stretch, then slowly lower your foot back down, and we're just doing the same on the other leg. Okay, so you are going to be doing 30 seconds on each leg. Okay, so if you feel comfortable, you can just do it with your hand out or on here. That's it. So bring that down, soften your standing leg a bit. That's it. 30 seconds. So you'll be feeling that in your quads, so down the front of your thigh. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and now you're going to do the same with the left. Next static stretch we're going to do is for our quads. Okay, so we're going to do the quadricep stretch. So you can either lean onto the fence, you can stick your arm out for balance, hand on your hip. So you're just taking your feet hip width apart. You're going to be engaging your core, it'll help your balance, nice neutral spine, shoulders back and down, and all you're going to be doing is lifting one leg first, holding onto the bridge of your foot, keep your hips forward, and you're just going to be pushing that knee down towards the ground, and your standing leg, have it nice and soft. You're just going to hold that, bring it down, and swap over onto your other foot. Okay, so you're going to be holding each of those for 30 seconds. Okay, so nice strong core. Perfect. That's it. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it back down. Now again, the same with your left. So keep your hips forward, try and push this knee down towards the ground. That's it. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back down. Our next one we're going to do is our standing bicep stretch. So that's going to be stretching off our biceps brachii. So again, standing with your feet underneath your hips, toes facing forward, engage your core, shoulders back and down, looking forward, and all you're going to do is bring your arms behind you, thumbs facing down, and I want you to, I'll just demonstrate it first. Roll your shoulders back and down, and what you want to do is push your shoulder blades back towards your buttocks, and just hold that, and you're holding that for 30 seconds. You relax, and then back again into 30 seconds. So shoulders back and down. That's it. Looking forward. Try and bring them further back. That's it. thumbs to the ground. Feel that in your biceps. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and relax. And then you're going to go back into that. So again, roll your shoulders back and down. Bring your arms back as far as you can, thumbs facing down, and just roll those shoulders and try and push them down towards that buttocks. Try if you can, lift your hands a little bit higher. That's it. For 30 seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And bring them back down. And then we've got to stretch off our triceps brachii. So for this one, again, same stance, soft bend to the legs. So I'll just demonstrate. So your toes facing forward, hip width apart, shoulders back and down. Okay, so you're just going to take one arm out to the side. It's going to go up. So you're trying to place your hands in between your shoulder blades. And with this hand, you're just going to here to push it back, okay? So you don't have to force it, just whatever's comfortable. You're just trying to stretch off that muscle there. Okay, you're just going to hold it for 30 seconds on each arm when you're coming down. Okay? So feet, toes facing forward. That's it. Hold onto that elbow, push it back, hand flat onto the back for 30 seconds. So you feeling that down that bit?
Yes.
Yeah. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring it out. That's it. And then your other arm, that's it. Another 30 seconds. Fifteen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and come out. And then our last but not least is our standing middle trapezius and rhomboids. So we're stretching off our back muscles here, okay? So again, toes facing forward, hip width apart. What you want to do is you bring your hands out in front of you, and you're just wanting to push them out as far as they can go. So you are getting a slight curve of your back, and it's just stretching off all those back muscles, and you're just going to hold that for 30 seconds and then release, and then back in for another 30 seconds, okay? So again, you're wanting to keep these knees a little bit soft, you're not wanting to lock them out. Same your elbows, you're not wanting to completely lock them out, have a slight bend in them, okay? So that's it. Try and keep your back straight at this bit. Just a slight bend in your knees, slight bend. And roll your shoulders forward and push those hands as far as they can go for 30 seconds. That's it. For 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. And then just come back into it again. So feet hip width apart, stretching that forward. So you should just be feeling that across this part of the middle of your back.
Yep.
Perfect. 20, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and slowly release. That's you, you can really shake off. How are you feeling after that workout?
Good.
Good?
Good
Yeah?
description.
Come back?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. Thank you very much. No injuries. No injuries.